Hey everybody, this is Fighter Chaos for the Geek Fighters. On the controller is Double RPG. And the other voice you're probably going to hear a lot of because Resident Evil is his city is 16-Bit Jeff.
And Resident Evil is my city too, so...
A lot of because... Okay, that's good.
Because I am not a big Resident Evil fan. I just know that there's some waifus in it, but...
Yeah, that's the only thing
That's all no one care about.
That's the only thing you care about.
But yeah,
Ada Wong,
Resident Evil
RE6 version of Sherry, Leon's love interest. What's her name?
Ada.
I said Ada. So okay, Ada again. Ashley.
Claire.
Special Ashley, right there.
Claire. That's the one I was trying to think of.
Oh. Okay, so
Yep.
yeah, we're
Josh said Shazam.
Okay, let me do some...
Kyle! Shazam!
Okay, let's see. Cancel.
If you're wondering why, again, like I said, like, these two are the bigger Resident Evil guys, also because... You remember that stream I did, Star Child? You were in that stream. The one I did for Dragon Ball Fighters. I'm actually rendering a highlights video of that to put on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
So, and my computer being such a crap factory.
Really doing that right now as we speak.
Taking all my resources just to render this thing, even though it's only like a half-hour video.
Mm-hmm.
At 720, it's not even at 1080. Oh, but it's 60 frames. So? Yes, Dark Child.
At least it's at 60, dude.
This is like one of the games that I just really wanted to play the Dreamcast when it came out.
There's been ports of this game, but what's the advantages you say Dreamcast one, the original?
Vanilla version, it's good, but I would say I prefer the PS2 version because that's the more definitive.
Which is VERONICA X, yeah.
Yes. Because if you played Resident Evil Code Veronica, there's one scene in particular about one certain character you're like, what? He's not supposed to be like that, but when you see him in Code Veronica X, when they rechange that one scene, it's like, yeah, now that makes much better sense.
Yeah.
Star Child said Raccoon City got cornholed.
Yeah, they did.
Understatement.
Also, when does this take place? This game
takes place 3 months after Raccoon City's destruction, so December of 1998.
Yeah,
which game?
Resident Evil Code Veronica.
Resident Evil 3, yeah, Nemesis.
Yes.
After part 3, okay.
Yeah, because the weird... had the weirdest
so this is technically a 4, but it's not 4.
No, it was... The thing is that this game was originally supposed to be the third installment to the Resident Evil series because Resident Evil 3 Nemesis was actually supposed to be a side story before Capcom made the decision to make it the third mainline installment.
But then
because of that contract with Sony, right, Kyle?
Yeah. Exactly.
So then they switched it around, and Part 3 became the side story, and side story became Part 3.
Because to clarify the confusion, the contract that they signed is that mainline numbered entries would be exclusive to PlayStation consoles.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the reason why.
And I had to leave Twitch because I forgot a certain Discord to post in.
It's cool, man. It's cool.
So
you
guys have the chat still, right?
Right. Yeah, I do.
Yes.
But like I was saying, that's the reason why that Nemesis became the so-called numerical main entry that it wasn't originally supposed to be. Where Code Veronica, which was supposed to be 3, became Code Veronica.
LPH, I guess you could say yes. This is 3.5 in a sense.
I have to ask, which game do you think, is better? Guys, which game do you think is better with the horror action route that started with these two games, 3 or Code Veronica?
In terms of the technical aspect, then I would say 3. Whereas this game feels like it's a continuation of Resident Evil 2's mechanics.
Mm-hmm. So you're kind of like it's basically kind of comparing Sonic 2 to Sonic CD in that regard, right?
Yes.
I get that too. Like where Nemesis felt like the right step in the right direction, Code Veronica, while a good game, felt it's the same old, basically.
But it had the better story, in my opinion.
Of course, but you get what I'm saying in regards to gameplay and mechanics. You know what I mean?
Right. But we also got to remember that, unlike all the other games in the series, the knife is actually very, very useful in this game. The combat knife. They OP'd the knife like crazy in this game. Now, I'm pretty sure it was a programming glitch or something, but at the same time, it's like a benefit when you're going up against many of the zombies, at least. Like
how useful the Magnum is in a Halo Combat Evolved.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the original pistol, yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yep.
I don't care what people say, Claire is still best waifu.
This is the second game where Allison Court plays the character of Claire Redfield after Resident Evil 2.
Like, don't get me wrong, I do like Jill as a main protagonist, but I feel bad that Claire, who I think has the stronger and more connected story in the universe, because of her lineage with her brother Chris. She is the least liked protagonist from Capcom's eyes, right?
Yeah, I think so. Well, or the entire majority of Capcom are misogynistic, as not a lot of the females are getting like main roles in their mainline Resident Evil games in this day and age.
It's the spin-offs. Like with Revelations, we got Jill, and Revelations 2, we got Claire. But in 7, we got that new character Ethan, and 6, we got both Leon and Chris for some reason.
As well as the new one, Jake.
Yeah, which I honestly think is a freaking great new character in its own right. But I'm not gonna lie, unlike most people in the fandom, I like RE6 for what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Ever since its initial release, I'm warmed up to it more and more. But my biggest issue with the story is, why is Ada involved, and why does she have a campaign to begin with?
Well, at the same time, whenever Leon's involved, you can always be sure that Ada's going to get involved somewhat.
I get that, but not like as I do get that as a side character, but not as a main character to have their own campaign. You know what I mean? It's disappointing because I feel like 6 was initially supposed to be like a nice reunion of the RE2 cast, because you had Sherry, you had freaking Leon, and yet you don't have freaking Claire. Like, I would gladly take a campaign of Claire a heck a lot over freaking Ada. And you know what would be a good thing, too? They could have done that as, say, like a prelude to what they would be playing later, which would have been Revelations 2, you know what I mean?
Right. And speaking of Revelations, do you think they're going to make a third installment to Revelations? Capcom?
No. I wouldn't mind it, but you know what I like to see from them instead? What? It would make more sense, too, than that. A new Outbreak.
Star Child says, maybe they were worried about... I got nothing to do but watch the chat now.
It's cool.
Because, the rendering. Maybe they were worried about people getting tired of the same characters and decided to branch things out a bit. LPH with a very, very, very important question.
Hardest question.
To me, anyways.
Who's the best waifu in all Capcom?
Who's the best waifu in all Capcom?
That's the hardest question.
That's hard.
He said specifically all Capcom games. He didn't say Resident Evil or say like Darkstalkers or Street Fighter.
Yeah.
He said all. Who is the queen? Who's the queen?
Well, my...
And should we spit on the non-believers?
Okay, I guess after... I sure like that ATP chick, but
if you ask me, probably mine is Regina from Dino Crisis.
I think
that's a good choice.
I think it's still, after all this time, it's still Karin Kanzuki.
I can see that.
You know why?
Oh yeah,
that's my type.
Yeah, my type, and I think that's the reason why Claire is my waifu.
Karin Kanzuki from Street Fighter. Oh,
dude, your type is the rich brat. Mine is the freaking tomboy archetype.
Ojo, as they say in Japan, the Ojo.
Get off me, zombie.
I'm excited to eventually play RE2 later in the year, but because of how well RE2 Remake is doing sales-wise, I cannot wait for the inevitable remakes of RE3 and this game eventually happening. Like seriously,
this game could definitely use a remake. Yeah.
I know, but
I agree.
With a lot of people saying how beautiful freaking RE2 Remake looks on current gen consoles, Imagine how both 3 remake as well as a remake built from the ground up of this would look on next-gen consoles.
Mm-hmm.
I'm coming over.
Funny enough, my Dragon Ball Fighters rendered, Jeff, in Double R,
Uh-huh.
in the chat, in case you're not on my YouTube,
Yep.
10.5%.
But I thought you were another one of those monsters. Shut up.
Gee freaking whiz.
I know.
If you guys don't know, LPH and whoever else is in the chat that wasn't there when I streamed it, I streamed Dragon Ball Fighters a couple of days ago,
Yep.
and I went 8-0 in my first ever time playing online.
Yep.
And Hero Club for life, bang bang.
No.
Just from that, I can guess who it is.
Yep.
How's it going? How's it going?
Hey, now I got a question for you guys.
Yeah.
When compared to all the Resident Evil games that were done before the more prior ones, like say the ones when Shinji were still under Shinji Mikami's watch before his departure, to all the mainline ones that we see more in this day and age, which ones do you think actually had the better structure in terms like the narrative? The older games or like the newer ones and the remakes or whatnot?
I would say the newer ones.
Okay.
I would also say the new ones for me. Like, and I'm not bashing the older titles, but I feel like
confused me.
exactly like I feel like the B movie structure was holding its potential back. If you get what I'm saying.
I see.
Like instead of using it as a reference,
Now I understand the story. When I see the new games, yeah.
yeah, like I'm not saying that the B level structure that we're using, like as influence from the George A. Romero, Night of the Living Dead movies, was a bad. But I feel like it held it back way too much that it didn't feel like a reference and more of a hindrance, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Because, as you know, same way we know about Resident Evil 5 and 6 in regards to gameplay structure, we look at a narrative structure and overall arc of what is happening with these devastated towns, it makes more sense structurally and narratively than what happened, funny enough, with Raccoon City. Or the Arklay Mansion.
Get off.
In my eyes, specifically. You know what I mean? Which I think that's the reason why I'm so excited for a potential Resident Evil 3 remake as well as this game doing next-gen treatment. Because that's the beautiful things about remakes, specifically ones that are built from the ground up like RE Remake and RE2 Remake, is that you can change and strengthen the narrative, not only the tone, but just the overall story structurally, you know what I mean? Because I'm not gonna lie, dude, as much as I like Resident Evil 2 for PlayStation 1, I think the tone in RE2 Remake is what the game should have been back when it was released in 97, 98, you know what I mean?
Okay. I can see where you're coming from.
12%.
On your rendering?
Oh, by the way, did Jeff, did you check out that link to see if it's that Switch is still there? Or is it really what it says there? Because the link is for a Switch.
Not yet, because I'm looking at the chat, dude. That's why.
Well, I got the chat open.
Okay. I'll check it quickly, dude. Okay.
Yeah, and you just quick, 2 seconds. If you guys don't wondering why I'm asking Jeff, like I said before, my computer is a piece of crap.
It's sold because it's no longer that, dude. It's now the. It's supposed NES Classic, dude.
Oh wow. Okay. All right then. Thank you. Sorry to.
No, dude, don't apologize. You weren't wasting my time. You wasting my time. Really, Jerry? Come on.
Come on, brah. He's not wasting your time.
Yeah, Hero. Yeah, I found a deal for a Switch for $70, and I didn't get it because like I told Jeff and they know. Like I want to make sure. I want to know my budget first. You know?
Exactly. Like that's being responsible, like most people. And
then just yesterday I found out, yay, it's in the budget, and apparently it's gone now. So. Oh yeah, dude, yeah, you gotta talk to me and Starchild. Yes, Gundam Battle Operation 2. It does take some getting used to, but it is. I have fun with it.
Well, that's cool.
it's also cool to play, to be able to get in and out of the mobile suit and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Starshine says, I've been clowning on Gundam Battle Operation 2.
Nice.
I haven't played it since I played it while I was talking to Star Child. We tried to get in the same match, but he's been playing longer, so he's a higher rank, and it won't let. I guess it won't let us. He doesn't have a Gundam yet.
Right.
Yeah, he still has I think he has some Xeon suits.
Nice.
I got a Gundam. I got a full armor Gundam, but it won't let me use it. I'm too low. Unless you do a custom match.
Speaking of games, I'm kind of glad I didn't. I'm really glad that I waited until possibly the end of the month to pick up freaking DOA 6.
Yeah.
Because of the whole issue that's been going on with lobbies not being there at launch, and they're going to be there at freaking post-launch, which I still find confusing as all heck.
Mm-hmm.
Not the fact that there's no tag battle.
Star Child. Oh, you saw what he wrote?
I commenced Operation Stardust on those fools. Nice.
I'm joking on you. Right now in the game, since you're the one, Jeff, why don't you explain what the heck story-wise is going on? Is it still at the beginning?
Yeah.
Yes.
We're still basically at the beginning of Rockford Island. This is when Claire literally escapes, is on just basically exploring the remains of this facility before everything goes to even more crap.
Right. And
because if you think it's bad now, it gets worse.
13% complete. Wow. Well, Star Child said, "You shake those zombies' legs."
Yeah, shake them zombie legs.
Explain the combat knife, both of you guys, because
we
said
did
something about
we did.
Yeah, we did.
Wait, you did? No, you said it was good, but why is it good?
Well, that's what I was saying. We did earlier. I used the comparison of think of how useful the pistol was in Halo Combat Evolved, like how OP it was.
Mm-hmm.
That's how basically, the knife is how useful it is here in Code Veronica.
Yes.
The best, and it doesn't use bullets.
Yeah. Nope. It's just that powerful.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a knife. This is a knife.
This is a knife.
That's a spoon. I see you played Knifey Spoony before. Star Child, it just works.
Yep.
You got that right.
It just works.
This is how it truly works, Mr. Todd Coward.
Was one of those characters named Steiner? Scott Steiner?
No, one of the characters in the game is named Steve Burnside, which is this guy right here.
I could have sworn I saw Steiner in there.
And here's the thing, if I recall correctly, the reason why he looked like that in Vanilla Code Veronica was because Steve's influence of design was from Leo DiCaprio back in the day, right? Kyle?
Yes.
But they changed it?
Yeah, they changed it in Code Veronica X, yep.
To be more accurate or whatever?
Well, either that or avoid copyright.
Yeah, kind of like
oh, that too.
Kind of like what Brian Hitch feared of when Marvel was doing the Ultimates back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
When he literally copied the facial features of Sam Jackson as that Nick Fury.
Oh, Star Child.
Leo DiCaprio. Crapio.
Like you said before, it just works.
Whenever we do, if you can find a copy of this game on Double R and a PS2 to work on, I think you have a PS2, right?
Yes, I do.
One of these days, oh man, I don't know how you can do it because it's a music game. Maybe I think you need like a CRT for the lag to be okay.
Uh-huh.
But Guitaru Man, I love this
man,
game.
that's an oldie buddy goodie.
Damn, that was an underrated gem.
Yeah, I love that game, man.
That is an underrated gem that doesn't get the love it deserves.
Mm-hmm.
The only love it got was on the PSP, and that was it.
Yep, it had a PSP well, not really a remaster, but it was like redone a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Would have been nice if it was. Just saying, Sony.
A lot of music games should get remasters because they don't work on modern TVs.
You would think, right? Because it's like the same thing, funny enough, with Melee because of CRTs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Buster Grooves. You try playing that. You may have a PS1. You may have a whatever to connect it to an HD TV. But because it's an HD TV, you're going to get input lag and you're not going to play that game properly.
Yep.
I know I tried.
Yep.
I tried. I wondered why I was missing all my moves is because you think you're hitting the beat, but the input lag it has to be precise. So they should remake Buster Groove and Guitaru Man because of this reason.
There would be CRT modes in current TVs, right?
You think, right? You think, right?
Like that's still so. It's not stupid, but it is definitely weird that it's not a thing.
Because Buster Groove 1 and 2 and Guitaru Man both have that issue. You're playing on a modern TV, you're gonna get input lag. You're gonna think you hit the note because you heard the music, you heard the beat, but the little bit of lag on your button push didn't get to the system in time.
No, what about the freaking Unreal shooters too? Like from back in the day from Namco and Sega, like with freaking Virtual Cop and
oh yeah, those the light gun games
too. Yeah,
they don't work. Yep, those should get. Man, I like time. I used to play Time Crisis with the Gun Con back in the day, man. Yeah, we actually had a Gun Con. I remember that thing was so heavy. I'm like 8, holding this humongous plastic gun, and I had to hold it, even though it's meant to be a pistol. I was holding it like it was a shotgun because freaking.
I know because
it's that heavy.
Because how heavy it was for a small kid, even at that. Yeah.
And I was a terrible shot, but I love that game anyways.
I know. I remember that because of what happened with Columbine, they couldn't sell the gun cons, even when it was a peripheral that was necessary for an upcoming game release at the time, which was Resident Evil Survivor.
Oh wow!
Because of the whole Columbine crap show and the fact of how scary Congress was getting about banning those type of peripherals.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, try playing a light gun game with a freaking PlayStation 1 controller. It's not fun.
No.
Yeah, I used to do that before we had the gun con. Oh man, what type? Oh no, that's
because I can tell you this: if the gun con came out and was compatible with Survivor, it would have been still a mad game, but it wouldn't have been as bad as it was.
Yeah,
with
were those dogs? Yeah, they were zombie dogs.
Yep.
And he also has 3 Time Crisis games as well as the Namco gun, which I believe is the gun con because that was the Namco gun.
Now those doggos that just jumped down and tried to nibble and clear. I imagine that was supposed to be like a reference, a nice little homage to the original RE, right?
I assume so.
Yeah, I think so. Yes.
I used to also have a Vindicator for Super Nintendo. Remember that? Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Or no, Justifier. I believe it's called Justifier.
It was either one. I remember. Yeah.
Yeah, the light blue gun, light gun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I had that.
The one that looked like the Dirty Harry Magnum, right?
Yeah, but it was,
yes. I know what you're talking about.
I used to have that one too. I never had the Super Scope though, even though I wanted one.
And that's the funny thing. You had that. I had a Super Scope when I was a kid growing up.
Look at that.
I know.
I got to play the Super Scope in a Funko land.
Wheel said I had the Menacer Fuhrer for the Genesis.
The Menacer, yep, that was the Sega version of the Justifier, yep.
Yep.
Or more really the Super Scope, I guess.
Either way, same thing. Light gun's a light gun.
Gun Con, man, that thing was heavy.
I know.
Me. I remember little. Dad's like, oh, why? It's like, well, look, I'm holding this thing because it's so like with 2 hands, even though.
But looking back, you definitely respect them for the build quality. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, exactly. That thing was solid.
Yeah.
That's why it was heavy because it was built solid.
My feet were clipping over that briefcase. You'll see in the stream.
Yep.
You've taken the briefcase.
but my feet were clipping over it as I was picking it up.
I saw that, yeah.
That's old-timey games. Oh boy, those games back then. No, the yawning isn't because of this. It's because, yes, for like the past whole week, right, Jeff? Like all the way up until yesterday, I've been out in the cold. Like,
You've been knocked out.
I've been outside in the cold all last week, doing all kinds of things for this freaking birth certificate that they canceled.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
Are you serious? She has her documents now.
Oh, that's good.
But the Puerto Rico's like, well, we didn't know. Yes, you did. That's why. I
Yes,
gave
you
the name
did.
change.
Yes, you did, Brad.
What do you think the name change document was for?
Again, and I must say it like I said before we went live. You can't tell me they're not still petty after what our freaking administration recently did like a year ago, right?
Probably, yeah, but I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised either. Like, again, they have every right to be pissed off for our government, but you shouldn't, suffer. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like my mom is some innocent lady who just became a freaking widow. And you're telling me
Literally, just became a widow. Because if I recall correctly, it's been officially 2 weeks now, right?
Yep, 2 weeks. Yeah, my mom kept telling me that. So, can't believe it's been 2 weeks already. What's this gift from?
Okay, now before I shapeshift the alloy to become like the Hawk emblem, I'm gonna go through past the metal detector because this is actually one good way you can actually avoid those zombies breaking through the window and actually biting you or getting trapped in that room with you. Because if you go through that security sensor once, then that means they'll automatically not break through the window. So they think that the windows are still shuttered or shattered or whatever.
Which is good.
Sarkshell said, what does Marcellus Wallace look like? And Hero Club said, no chill. No chill, man. Government, man. And that Dragon Ball FighterZ video is at 18.5%.
Close enough? Yet so far.
Yeah, exactly. It's only a half-hour video. Like, come on.
And it's a good thing that we're
My
playing this.
iPad renders faster than this. I'm not even kidding.
I know.
And it's a good thing we're playing this too because we all know that Devil May Cry 5 came out yesterday.
I know.
Hero Club responding to Star Child.
No chill. A B?
Yep.
Because he's asking, what does Marcellus Wallace look like?
Yeah.
That's
Does it look like a bit?
Pulp Fiction.
Yep.
Yep. Does he look like... and I have that sound clip. Here.
Yeah, you do, yeah?
Here. I'll play it. If I can find it. Yeah, I know, right? Oh, here it is.
Does he look like a bitch?
Here we go.
I love that movie.
Of course.
Did DMC5 crap itself? The PS4 version?
The
Yeah,
PS4,
the PS4
version did, but not the Xbox One or the PC versions.
Yeah, it's actually a good game if you get on those.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Like, seriously, like, every department in Capcom's doing good, except the fighting
That
game.
might be a... Remember when it got debuted? It got debuted on Xbox's show,
I know.
not Sony's.
Mm-hmm.
That might be why. The DMC5 crew were like, we want to support it on Xbox. They're not forcing us to censor anything.
All the irony when you think about it.
Oh, what bitter irony.
Oh no.
And people think that Sony and the PlayStation Division are God. Yeah, they really need a reality check.
Oh yeah, if they're God, then please tell me why they're giving that idiot the freaking keys of the kingdom that is Sony Interactive Entertainment.
Yeah, that guy
Sorry,
who said...
first.
That guy who said, why would anyone play this? The legacy PS1 and
Yep.
PS2 games?
Yeah, why would anyone... Remember, I made that a GIF. Why would anyone play this?
Who wants to play these games? Because here's the thing: if it was anyone else,
Bless you!
they would have gotten the Don
Let's
Master
go!
special, i.e., a pink slip right then and there.
Mm-hmm. You don't diss on your legacy like that.
No, but if
Well,
you're
obviously
Sony,
for Jim Ryan's case, he does.
well, yeah, if you're Sony, then completely you do.
Yeah.
I mean, they're literally taking that line from The Last Jedi literally to a T.
Yep.
Burn the past if you must to.
Mm-hmm.
If you must, burn the past.
But no, we don't ever burn the past. Not once, not ever.
Yep.
Because if you burn the past, yeah, then in future generations, people are going to be like, "What's your past like?" And they'll be like,
PlayStation 3.
Yeah, you don't have a past.
No, they do. It's coming to PlayStation 3. And the sad thing is, Kyle, it's not going to be as bad as it was, but it's still going to be bad for PlayStation.
Well, of course.
This upcoming generation, you know what I mean? And the sad thing is, I don't want that to happen, because even though I'm the biggest fan of PlayStation these days, I still want all three to do good. Like, why does it have to be every generation that one has to be the F-up? Like, I don't get that. Do you guys get that?
Nope. I can never understand.
Because sadly, we're playing a game that was released on one of the consoles, considered still to this day one of the best consoles ever released. And this was after the complete huge F-up that Sega did with the Saturn. Granted, I love the console, but I understand why it failed in the US.
Why it failed, yeah.
I still want Chinese food.
But it's sad because all that backlash from the Saturn killed the potential they had with the Dreamcast. And granted, yeah, they went out kicking and made a phenomenal console, but it's a shame that this phenomenal console they created was to be their last one, you know what I mean?
Yeah, sad.
Star Child's a good question. Can she catch on fire?
Later.
No, she can't catch on fire, but she can get hurt. She can get hurt by the flames.
I know, but I was saying because of a particular villain near the end of the game.
Oh, okay.
Oh, by the way, 20%.
Hey,
not bad at all.
Yeah, but
well, that's because I literally have nothing but Skype and that video editor open.
You know, speaking of
nothing else is using the RAM.
I like Capcom. This head fly off.
Did it?
Did it? I don't know.
No, his head didn't fly off. His hat flew off though.
Okay, yeah. But what I was about to say was, I like Capcom as a developer, but I hate when people say that they've always been Capcom. It's like, not really.
No.
I'm sorry.
Really?
You tripping?
Exactly.
The shrooms you're on, huh?
The fifth on the way there, lol. That's what Star Child said in the chat, and he can too with okay just now. But yeah, like I like Capcom. Don't get me wrong. It's just like they were never Capcoms.
Yeah, I mean they make good games. Don't mind us, but as a publisher, they suck.
I mean, let's be blunt. Let's be realistic. The current head who is running Capcom is doing a much better job than when they were last generation and the start of this generation. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It is night and day with whoever's running.
But still, they do have a lot of work that they still need to get back, do in order to get back to the great status that they once were. But
like for example, their fighting game division.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yep.
Oh yeah. And getting back to their legacy IPs, no doubt.
Yeah, exactly. Like the fact that Capcom still wants to support Street Fighter V in the year 2019, I'm like, nah, stop. It's dead, Jim. It's been dead since launch. Why do I say that? Well, does anyone remember the launch beta for the game? That was fun time, huh?
What's a launch beta?
For Street Fighter V?
I know. I remember
playing that.
I know.
I was like excited from that beta. Then I actually
you waited.
Yeah. Then I actually got the game. Then I took it back. I was like,
yeah,
what happened?
Dude, you know what's more effed up? Remember I got the special edition on a good budget from freaking Amazon?
Oh, so did Double R, yeah.
A year and a half after the game's release, like for $30 or $40.
Mm-hmm.
The one that came with the Ryu bust.
Yeah, the one Double R has too, yeah.
Even getting it at that much of a deal, I felt I was ripped off of that price.
Yeah.
You should never feel that way for a game, dude. You know what I mean?
No.
Exactly. Oh, don't get eaten.
Don't worry, I'm not going to. Some of those zombies can actually be fast.
The reason why I'm not the biggest fan of vanilla Street Fighter 4, but I do love Ultra Street Fighter 4 for what it is. You want to know why 4 was a good game? Because it literally took the influence and inspiration of Street Fighter 2 and made it as a game for a return to form for the fan base. You know what I mean? For the FGC.
Mm-hmm.
Where Street Fighter 5 did the worst complete possible thing to ever do. Granted, they tried to take influence from Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, but they completely botched it.
Yeah.
Can you hide in the locker like Metal Gear Solid?
No.
Funny, that was
you
what
can't.
came to my mind too.
Nope, can't. Would be nice.
Mm-hmm. You know the sad thing about Capcom 2 is, guys? Everyone else in the fighting game scene is killing Capcom.
Yeah, that's the
like you want to say who I think the new Cap gods are, and rightfully so. Freaking Arc System. And Jerry agrees in the chat. Arxis is taking names. I mean, heck, I wouldn't be surprised since Daisuke Ishiwatari wasn't at freaking EVO last year when they announced that they were making a new Guilty Gear.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's announced at this year's EVO during the Grand Finals for BlazBlue. I would not be surprised.
I'm typing something in here.
Okay.
Nice.
Look, he with tag.
I'm still holding that Double Dragon 4 game against Arxis.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I don't blame you for that, Starchild.
Actually, yeah, because that should have been a lot better than it was.
It should have been, but jeez.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it's fun. I mean, that type of fun is fun for when the first one came out, but for today's standards, yeah, it has not aged well.
I would even say, even back for those standards, it was still bad, like most Nintendo hard games. Like, you know, talking for someone like us, the generation that we came from in regards to video games, I can't be the only person that hated our generation that said, "Oh, if you didn't play or beat this game, then you're not a true gamer."
Yeah.
Like for example, I didn't beat Battletoads. Like I beat Battletoads, but just use an example. If I didn't beat Battletoads for the NES or Ninja Gaiden for the NES, I have no right to be called a freaking gamer. Are you kidding me?
Especially with how ridiculous those games are.
Specifically Battletoads, which is known
it's literally broken.
Buggy as glitched game on the NES.
Yep.
Why do you think the Genesis version is better? Because it's the proper version of the game.
Yep.
You know, no reason why that Sega does what Nintendo don't. But that's why I was bringing up Star Child, because I remember you bringing that up once before. Like, if you want to try a better port of Battletoads, definitely play the Sega Genesis ROM. It's a better version than the NES crap show.
So what I put?
I was about to read that right now, dude. Bamco doing good too. Soul Calibur 6 is good, even though I don't play it compatibly. Oh, I mean, it's at EVO this year. That's saying a lot. Tekken 7 is one of the top most hyped games for EVO, one of the highest amounts of registrations right now. Dude, that's no joke because, dude, Grand Finals last year, Tekken 7, freaking Dragon Ball Fighters, and BB Tag, BlazBlue Cross Tag, 8 Capcom their money. They took Street Fighter 5's lunch money and just took it right in front of them. It's like, this is our spot now.
The arcade Battletoads game is my favorite.
Yes, because that game felt like it was a true sequel to Battletoads. Right? Because it felt completely different.
By Electronic Arts, right?
Yeah, well, it was published by EA, yes.
Yeah.
23%. I'm literally just sitting here besides the chat and the stream. I'm just watching this.
You got pizzoned by some claw guy.
Pizzoned. That's what we call face salad.
Yeah, you just got face salad big time.
Well, Starchild, that thing you've been playing,
he got decimated, lol. That's what Starchild said.
Speaking of arcade games, and you're playing it, that thing that you showed me, since you're playing it now a lot, would you say it's worth it? Like, does it feel good? Like, you showed me it has all those games, but does it actually play well?
Who are you talking to?
Star Child. He
Star
posted
Child.
an
Oh,
answer.
okay.
He posted an answer.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Jerry, check what I just typed in Skype.
He said, yeah, the Pandora's box, but does it play well?
Oh, yeah.
Because Wheels would say that.
Oh, yes, he would. Sad but true.
What?
I would say a similar thing, but it's only an inside joke. I would say he got Boxman.
Yes. See, that's better. Because that's right.
It's the same thing, but...
Whereas what Wheels was saying, we could get banned, even though it was in the chat.
And here we have the, I would say, Claire's most strongest weapon to use, aside from besides the rocket launcher, which you can unlock in this game, is the explosive bow gun.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You mean the thing that isn't the crappy bow gun in Resident Evil 2?
Right, yep.
Because that was a disappointing freaking weapon in RE2.
Yes, it was.
Like Leon gets this awesome shotgun, and Claire gets this dink-looking freaking bow gun.
Yeah, I meant to say SNES, Star Child. Yeah, because you never heard Pizza Power because it was only on the arcade version of Turtles in Time.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
He says, I don't usually play games with joysticks, but I've been adapting to it. And he said apparently it plays fine, that Pandora's box. Which I was saying, Jeff, we should probably get that, one of us, and come over each other's house and play. It's 2-player.
Mm-hmm.
I don't usually play, and he says he was playing X-Men and Turtles in Time.
Oh, nice.
Pizza Power!
X-Men.
Oh, I thought you were gonna do I want the knife.
I thought he was having a stroke.
I thought he was doing Golden Child. Well, hey, you know what? We could clip that, but hey, live stroke on Twitch. Clip.
A live stroke?
Go watch one of our cores having a stroke live.
Yes.
Send donations to GoFundMe.
Oh, God.
Which, by the way, thank you all.
I'm sorry.
You are dark, savage, ruthless.
You just realized this?
Thank you all for the donations and the spreading, the sharing of the word. Those Double R, Jeff, and those of you in chat too, because those of you that did.
Yeah.
Because we'd be up what creek without that donations, man.
Oh,
Not just putting my father to rest, but paying the bills and getting stuff we need, like Wolf.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
Pizza Power.
Dude, I'm just glad.
Find us something to delight. Pizza Power. Oh, that would make us feel alright.
Yo! Star Child said in chat, I'm probably gonna play X-Men vs. Street Fighter on there later. Yo, let us know how it
The
runs.
arcade version is the best version.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, it is.
The PS1 version's garbage. I used to play it.
Yeah, the
That's all I
arcade
had,
ports on the PlayStation 1 are garbage.
Yeah, the PlayStation 1 was such a great console, right, guys? The Saturn sucked dick.
The PS1 version of X-Men vs. Street Fighter didn't have tags, didn't have animation, had longer loading times. It was, a mess.
Dude, I know that, but weren't the loading times in that game on the equivalent of the same time or longer than that of Street Fighter Alpha 2 on the Super NES?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because I mean, they were close enough, which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's like, why can't you handle a 2D game, PS1? What's wrong with you?
Because
Star Shell says the
Sony.
box has 1,388 games on there. It has mostly arcade games, but I swear he showed a screenshot of Streets of Rage. So I think it has some console games. It has a couple console games on there.
You know, I've said this before, I said this again, but if Capcom really wants to get back on my good stands with them, like, they're slowly getting there with the other, you know, reveals and announcements they've done these last couple of years. But you want the game that make me love Capcom again?
Darkstalkers?
Yes.
Starshaft says, yeah, it has Streets of Rage 2.
Oh, nice.
And my video is 25%, so it's a quarter done rendering.
Nice.
No, because I agree with Maximilian, dude. He's completely right. You know, Capcom is missing on the hype train because, you know, look at Killer Instinct. That worked so well for Microsoft when it released, and for the 3 to 4 years it had support with the various seasons. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
there's lots of bats.
Look, but look at WB with them rebooting freaking Mortal Kombat. Like, look, if those two can be successful in today's standards in regards to the FGC, then why not take a risk and revive Darkstalkers? You know what I mean?
That's Starchild said that's for you, Jeff. Arcade version of Final Fight 1 and all the Darkstalkers games.
Yo, Smash remembers Red Earth. Holy crap!
And even Red Earth.
Red Earth.
Smash remembers Red Earth.
Starchild, here's the thing. Can them bats kill? Is what he asked.
No, they can't.
No.
And here's the main question.
They can't kill.
That thing sounds amazing, especially since you just got to plug it to your TV and
I know.
All the ROMs and everything are already set up on the stick itself. But here's a $1 million question: is it $1 million?
I hope not.
Yeah.
If he is, then that's
Wheels, god dang bats.
Of course, because every video game's got to have them. Bats.
Actually, that might be Ninja after all, because he was talking about Gundam. Don't know, but anyway, he said, "Nah, I got mine for 140." Okay.
Oh, that's
cool. That's not bad.
Oh, that's
Especially he said the stick quality feels good, right? Doesn't feel cheap.
Good.
And he plays fine on the game, so yeah.
Especially
with 2-player stick, that's dope. Like I said, like me or Jeff could just have it and like just come over each other's house and we could like play old school like it was intended. You know, Final Fight, Street Fighter, like yeah. Okay, I'm hyped just thinking about it.
Yeah. You know what's even hyped me? The possibility of me even getting a freaking fight stick next month. Because I really want to get back into I really want to get back not only to streaming fighting games, but just getting back into the swing of things and training the game in regards to the game style I was getting good with last year. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He also says it lights up too.
Oh, nice.
Well, that's awesome. We're inside this little mentioned foyer before the
there's an ad
Ashford
in downtown.
residence.
Jeff?
Yeah?
There's an ad downtown that says the Iceman cometh.
Oh, God.
You know what exactly where my mind went to?
Yes, I did.
Boxman.
Yep.
Boxman cometh, yep.
Why do you think it started with, oh, God, why you said that?
I want to see a big giant billboard ad with that. I'll pay. I don't care.
Well, dude,
Put
that's
this up.
happens.
Oh, what
Dude,
are you advertising?
We take over. You know it's gonna happen, right?
What are you advertising? Fear. That's what I'm
Beer.
No, not fear. You know what you should say? The truth.
Because we know how to handle the truth, unlike certain piss babies.
No, I like fear.
Kyle, are you assuming that the entire Melee community is childish?
What's there to
You
assume?
think? Come on.
I mean, Armada's not a whiny piss baby. I mean, he took it like a man. You saw that video he said where no one cares about generic samurai game? I'm sorry.
Can't even finish that one else. Yeah, exactly. Can't even finish that sentence without straight face.
That's trash in a game that's lineage goes all the way back to the backbone of the genre itself. The revival period.
That's dope.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Go ahead and read what he put there. That's dope.
The sound comes out of the box like an old arcade. Oh, like an old arcade game. You just a volume, and it has an audio jack for headphones or extra speakers. That is awesome. Holy crap!
It's not bad at all.
No, it's not. That's awesome.
If I can't get a Switch, maybe I'll get that thing.
Dude, you should get that than a freaking Switch. Like seriously, like if you had the money to get that instead of a Switch. You know why?
I'm legitimately thinking about that.
Like I said before, either get that or a fight stick. Because you know why, dude?
What?
It'd probably be best like how I'm doing with the Switch.
Fight stick is actually something I might need, because especially if I'm gonna stream fighters now that I have time and stuff.
But that's what I'm saying. Like you know, like how I'm contemplating getting a fight stick next month.
Because I'm sick of dropping inputs, man. Especially in Tekken, I'm sick of it.
Well, not only that, but since you and I have kind of the similar games, maybe we can start doing tournaments. Just saying.
I did want to do that.
I mean, I'm saying this is finally the year we can finally do that for TGF. Just saying.
Star Child's okay.
Why is he killing bugs, lol? That's a good question. Why would he?
Because he is a psychopath.
Who are these two blonde Hitler's wet dream?
The Germans, don't you know? Yeah.
Yeah.
I told yesterday when we were trying to get income, I told the person, yeah, you know, I got German and Irish in them, and they're like, hey, you know, first thing they said,
What?
that's an interesting combination. You're both super drunk. You must like drinking. Like, nope, don't even touch stuff.
Oh, trust me, I'm worse. I'm a mixture of Polish, Irish, and Scots.
I said maybe I'll drink wine someday, just cuz. But
you know that's the triple.
I'm not a drinker.
Effect for a drunk right there. Thank God I'm not one, huh, guys?
Yeah. Last thing you need is to have kidney problems and stuff.
I know, right?
Oh no, Steve's in trouble. He screamed. Ah, help me! Like he can't even take care of himself?
No.
That's yeah. Boy.
See, that's the funny thing. Freaking Cold Rock was more thinking than most games back in the day.
Talking about AI helping you and about Double Dragon, I remember the game I actually really loved that was a Double Dragon game.
Which one?
Double Dragon Advance.
Oh yeah, for the GBA.
Ah, that game was dope. That game was good. That Double Dragon was good.
The last official game that was done by the original developers, right?
Yep. Hey, that game was great because it played like Super Double Dragon.
Exactly, the last.
But it was based off the original Double Dragon story, so it was kind of dope. You'll never lay a hand on Machine Gun, really.
You know,
that was one of the lines in the game.
I know. No, but you know what's sad? The fact that we never got a sequel to WayForward's Double Dragon Neon.
I know. That makes me sad.
I'm still confused about that too, dude. You know what I mean? Like you would think ArcSys would jump on that. And yes, that is an actual villain name, Machine Gun Willie.
Oh, no, the Simpsons arcade game was legit, though, Star Child. It was Konami, classic Konami.
Yes.
Yeah, G Konami, good Konami.
Back when Konami knew how to make great games.
And this was like before most left in that exodus to form Treasure, right, guys?
Yes.
Hero Club said, I would.
Oh no, now we got snipers in this game.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Alfred Ashford.
Alfred Ashford, the English Hitler of the Resident Evil universe.
And he's also something else.
Scooby.
We're not gonna say because it's gonna spoil it because
spoilers.
Let's just say in the year 2019, I don't think this will be appropriate. I'm not saying because of us. I'm just saying because of society.
Oh yeah, I know. So I wish society would be like, hey man, it's art.
You would think.
Yeah.
Because they don't realize this particular scene is actually based off of an old Ed Wood film.
Ah. Funny enough.
From what I gather, you know what I mean?
How did they get all our old movies? How do we get theirs? How does anything work?
What is life?
And you know, very interesting thing about this game is that it never has even to this day received a PC release.
I know, right? Not even the HD re-release that came out a couple years ago, right?
Yes.
Star Child said Ed Wood, lol.
Ed Wood.
Would.
Wood. I wake up like that.
Yep.
It's not even because of anything. It's just that your body just wants to.
It's like, hey, you're not. Hey, guess what? You're erect. Why? I don't know. I just
Exactly. Yep.
I just like waking up this way.
Yep.
Why is my body weird? I don't know.
Star Child said the Ed Wood movie with Johnny Depp is good.
Oh, the one that was directed by Tim.
Yes,
yeah.
that was a good movie. I concur with that. Even had George the Animal Steel in there as one of the main characters.
That's right.
Oh, I concur. Huh? A word a day calendar.
And not that, but was that the same move that had Abe Vigoda in there too with his most famous line?
I think so.
F you!
Yep.
I am you law.
I am nobody's. Oh, by the way, since we're talking about that,
I am Eula. I'm nobody's bitch. You are mine.
Now imagine that was dubbed by none other than
dang, dude.
Well, it's better than yesterday.
Yeah, it was.
True.
Bless you.
Or the day before when we were afraid you were gonna die on the spot.
Mm-hmm. And it sounded like you about made me die or Jeff, you about made me die when you showed us that GIF image you found on our Salty or whatever.
I know.
That frog puppet just shaking its head side to side.
I was on the roll that day. Definitely was on a roll that day.
Yes, you were.
And I'm not funny, right, guys?
You never made me laugh once. No.
Oh, that is harsh.
Speaking of wrestling, the arcade box has both WWF games, WrestleFest and Superstars.
Ah.
There was.
Does it have WrestleMania, the arcade game?
If it does, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
But does it also have Saturday Night Slam Masters, the arcade version?
Ooh, that's a good question. Yeah. Excuse me.
The only other game aside from Marvel vs. Capcom 3 to star Mike Hagger in a video game role.
I know, right?
Huh?
He was the only one I played as too in that game.
Ironically enough, me too.
Oh, it doesn't have WrestleMania the arcade game.
Aww.
I have a feeling though, Star Child, I think you can load more ROMs on it, so I guess it's not too big of a deal. You know?
Not that too far-fetched, basically.
I assume, right? It's you can load more. Has all the KOFs on it, I think I saw.
Yeah, let's put...
And it has versions of Street Fighter where there's like different settings. I guess one of them might even be Rainbow Edition. I'm not sure. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
People wondering, what the heck is this Street Fighter? It turns out it's a hacked Taiwanese game.
Very hacked one.
That's what happened.
So hacked that we don't even talk about it, right, guys?
Yeah, we never talk about it. Not once, not ever. Let it slide.
Crap. It's already like 30%.
Aw. I thought it would have been a lot much more than that.
Me too. And I think I may have edited something wrong, but it's already rendering, so and I'm not going to restart it because that's going to take longer.
I know.
I'm just like, oh well.
I'll go back into post-production again when it's done.
I guess, unless I'm overthinking it.
Yeah.
So I might just be overthinking it, and I'm thinking.
Because people tend to forget that does happen.
Oh, never mind. I was wrong. No, it's edited right.
Oh, that's good to know.
Unless something else later happens that I don't notice after I post it. Like, I didn't see that. Because Because that always happens.
That's the worst.
It's happened before.
I know, but that's the worst.
I think everything's fine. I double check, and yet I still missed something. I'm like, come on.
Yeah, that's the worst, right, Jer?
Oh man, I hate that so much. And it does have Street Fighter Rainbow Edition, and it also has 3 versions of Slam Masters.
Wow.
Whoa, nice.
American version, the Japanese version, and a version called Slam Masters Duo, where it's just tag matches.
I know that Saturday Night Slam Masters actually also got a sequel as well.
Yes, Ring of Destruction.
Yes.
Which is the one with that character, the thickest thighs besides Chun-Li, but you wouldn't know it in her regular game sprite till her ending. You're like, oh snap! When you first see her, you're like, ugh, what a weirdo. Then her ending happens, like, oh wait, nope, waifu.
No waifu material.
Oh, it also has Ring of Destruction. Yep, it also has a sequel.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
By the way, in Japan, Slam Masters is called. Do you know?
Dynamite Bomber or whatever, or Muscle Bomber.
Muscle Bomber. Yes. Dang.
You was hoping that you would have said it.
I was hoping you wouldn't know.
Oh.
I wanted to look cool, but no.
At least, Jerry, at least you're being honest. That's the most important thing.
And yeah, Star Child said, yeah, Muscle Bomber. Yep. By the way, also, fun fact, if you didn't know, Tetsuo Hara.
From Fist of the North Star, right?
Yeah. Yep. He did the character designs for both games.
But too bad no Hunter Knuckle Cracked Fists or whatever.
Oh god, Kenshiro would kill everybody.
Yes, he would.
I mean, Mike Hagar is tough, but I mean, I don't know. I feel like Kenshiro would take everybody. Maybe Mike Hagar might live. I don't know.
Right.
Every other wrestler on there would be dead.
You would think. You would think.
Star Trek, it has like 45 versions of Street Fighter 2. Dang, Capcom and hackers, you were busy, huh?
I know.
There was like a billion versions of Street Fighter 2 made by Capcom. There's like a billion other made by hackers.
Crazy, I know, right, dude?
And it has 20. It also has the JoJo 2D fighting game. Yep.
Oh.
Arcade.
Nice.
Jotaro's theme, and still my favorite theme of his.
Mm-hmm.
Anime did everything right, except I still prefer the fighting game theme for him.
Agreed.
Oh, yeah, get the knife for this Chumley down on the ground.
Oh,
that was my fault.
All I'm seeing on you is don't die. Did you die?
No, I didn't die. I'm still alive.
For now.
For now.
I'm still alive.
I'm so excited, and
Yeah,
I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control, and I think I like it. Alright, you guys are down. So, let's go get our prize over here. Some bowgun bolts and, some, and a key, I think, for the training facility I was at, where that guy got, pizzoned with a big yellow claw that cracked his skull on the window.
Mm-hmm.
He said it has all of the SNK fighting games. In fact, you were showing me it had Garo earlier.
Ooh, Garu.
Like tied with Street Fighter 3.
I know, right?
That's how good it is.
No joke. Yeah. You mean the game that still doesn't have the sequel that was promised 15 years ago?
Yep.
Sadly.
Yeah, because people forgot about that. That was announced 15 years ago. Garu Mark of the Wolves too.
SNK themselves forgot. Yeah.
Oh.
Especially since they got bought out by that Chinese company.
But now they're back and they can finally make it.
Yes, if they remember.
And for you who's saying about Samurai Showdown as a generic samurai game, well, guess what? SNK is now making a new Samurai Showdown, so suck it.
I can't believe someone
who's a melee tard actually had the gall to say that. I
know, right?
Who obviously doesn't know his fighting game history.
For all we know, they probably just want to do the new Sam show first, and they are making Garo. I hope so.
That's what I'm hoping too, dude. You know what I mean?
These cutscenes are just like Jackie Chan, 2 Jackie Chan fighting games. I think I know which ones, but I forgot the names. I remember there was one in particular where it was Jackie Chan in different forms. Those are the characters: purple Jackie Chan, blue Jackie Chan.
All the Jackie Chans.
Well, I was going to say Hong Kong 97, but that's Bruce Lee.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It has 2 Jackie Chan fighting games.
Fighting game.
Well, my thing is on chat only now, so I still see the chat, but I can't see the stream.
Okay. Excuse me for a quick second, guys. I'll be right back.
All right. So yeah, we just we escaped.
Yeah, I don't know why you decided to play that game.
Tattoo Assassins. Now that sounds like a fun name of a game that I would play.
Oh Lord, you haven't seen it.
Oh yeah, I better take a look at it first before I judge.
Starchild liked it, but it's a Mortal Kombat clone rip.
Like Kasumi Ninja.
Weird, not well played game. Hero Club for Life put it. MK clone that sucks. Yep.
Oh, the giant worm.
Weird game. The tattoos had powers that did fatalities. But
MK clone that sucks. Just like Kasumi Ninja on the Jaguar.
Oh wow! Now I know which game you're talking about. Double R, yeah. Woof.
Yeah, Woof is right.
The worm from Beetlejuice.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Is that how it looks like?
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Ryu426 made a post. Thanks, Instagram. I needed to know that for some reason.
I'm about to get sniped by this joker. Yep, it's Alfred coming back for blood to try and snipe me, but I was victorious. I did not even get sniped by his scumbag butt. I'm the comer, he's the cummy.
Oh God, you actually said it on the stream. You know what?
What?
Fine. Just as long as you know that was my subconscious that made that.
We're the Boxman. We are Boxman. Or Boxman. I use the word Boxman.
I like how that was the very first thing I drew when I got the Apple Pencil. I said, you know what? My first thing I'm gonna do to test this out is draw Boxman. I wrote sniper, no sniping, which you didn't see.
No sniping. Okay, let's get some restoration here. Okay, good.
Oh, wait a minute. I just had to lower it to 480p. Pfft, I didn't know that was an option. Sometimes some streams don't let you lower the quality.
Ah.
Oh yeah, it has. Starshell said it has 3 Dragon Ball games as well, which I never played. I always wanted to play those arcade Dragon Ball games. They're actually kind of cool.
Really?
Yeah, they're actually pretty cool.
No.
Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Z2, Dragon Ball VR Versus.
Well, really creative the arcade name, guys.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
My dad saw the VR Versus one. It was actually here. There was a machine here.
Really?
Yeah. I never got to play. He's the only one who saw it. Man, I wish he was here to explain it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, one of the things about this game that I always got creeped out by is some doors, when you try to open them, you can actually hear a heart-pounding noise.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and sometimes they can either be fast, or sometimes the door opening animation will be slow because you actually zoom in on, like, the doorknob right before you open the door. It's like, it's like, you're kind of wondering what's going to come next because you're thinking to yourself, oh man, I am going to get so effed up coming here. Like, for instance, this bit right here. See right here, slowly zooming in on the doorknob while the heart's pounding really deeply.
Oh, yep. Woof. The Dreamcast texture. Slow turn.
That's how you do proper tension, dude.
That's what I say. That's pretty. Exactly. Old Capcom knew how to do that really well, and now RE7 Capcom, I guess. Except some people, because it's so different, they're like,
oh boy, here he comes.
Uzis.
If I recall, he called the Bandersnatcher.
Bandersnatcher, basically the mini tyrants.
Yeah.
Woof. Oh, come on!
Yeah,
I wish this was Project Cross Zone, where you could just have
Hey, Jerry, look, it's Proto Box Man.
Oh no! That makes me sad.
Strong, long arm, naked claw guy.
No, Boxman hates monsters. He's the monster to the monsters. That was just what the dream was about. Monsters come in, then he came in saying, "I'm coming with now."
Hey, how dare you do that to Jeff's waifu? Strong, long-arm, naked claw guys.
That's a pretty cool jumping scene. He's not caught up by the glass either.
Nope. So, yeah, you can definitely see the tongue-in-cheek nature from the older games in this.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's more it's better balanced here than say the original games. You know what I mean?
Shining armor is here.
I could see how this became more actiony now. Seeing this,
You wish. But thanks for the help. See?
I actually see the beginnings of action.
Whatever. Here.
Kind of looks like a yellow swamp thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, he does.
You know the deal.
You're not wrong.
Your Lugers.
Or a creature from the Yellow Lagoon. Let's put it that way.
Or irradiated Swamp Thing.
I was gonna say the Yellow Lagoon because it's pee.
I was thinking irradiated because it is usually yellow when someone's irradiated. You know what I mean?
Or peas in the river.
Oh.
Oh, for crying out loud, stream.
Up there. Plenty of ammo. Just for you. Way up there. Give me a boost and I'll go.
See, guys, this is how you do appropriate flirting.
Ow! My back.
This is how an actual romance is built.
You got to admit, this is actually a better romance than most Capcom games these days.
Happy now?
And that's saying something.
Yeah.
It's like saying, hey, you know who does a better job with actual proportions of proper female fighters? Mortal Kombat.
About that, I would say have you ever played Deadly Alliance, Deception, Armageddon, as well as MK versus DC Universe? The women in those games look like men.
I was talking about the reboot series, dude. I wasn't talking about post. I mean, I was talking about pre, dude. I was talking about the current games.
Okay, but they do look like men in those games.
I agree. Before that, yeah, they were. Whoo.
I was gonna say that Mortal Kombat still hasn't made good female designs to me. I don't like any of them.
The problem is,
and it's not even because of it's not even because of like what you think, because I'm the perv or whatever.
God, no. Dude, we're all pervs. Come on.
You know me, like
deep down, everyone's a damn perv. Come on. But here's the thing. Like, I understand where you're coming from. My biggest issue, and it's the same issue
They're
that
not good designs. They're still not.
that
They don't
Abby
look
has.
fun. They don't look. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I agree. But my biggest
LPH said yes.
and that's completely fine. But my biggest issue is not even the designs. It's the biggest issue that's been inflicting NetherRealm since Mortal Kombat 9. The freaking animations.
Yeah.
But I don't care about animations if they don't look good. If they don't look good either way.
I think we're coming from the same. I think we're coming from the same issue from different perspectives. Is what I'm thinking. Where you and I are saying, right?
I don't. If they look like a bowl of crap, and they're animated smoothly, it still looks like a bowl of crap.
I think you and I are coming from the same issue from different perspectives. That basically, the animation equates to the problem of the design, right?
No. Art and animation are two different things.
Right, but I'm saying I think those are
problems with the art.
Problems.
The animation sucks too.
Mm-hmm. But I think you're right too, is what I'm saying. I think we're both right.
Yes.
Because here's the weird thing, like Injustice 2 had the same damn problem too.
Oh yeah, it did.
Oh yeah, it
like,
did.
Like, it felt like when you're trying to throw like a punch, or when a punch or a kick is connecting to your opponent, it shouldn't feel like a whiff in the wind. It feel like it should, like, there's some actual force. You know what I mean?
Starchild, no, Steve does not have unlimited ammo with the submachine gun. So, just to answer your question,
yeah, it's limited.
Even though he is very limited for use in this game.
It was dirty
Yep.
work, but this area is now clean. See? Depend on me.
Go on, Jared. Shout out to Super Punch.
You see?
The Super Punch is good.
Reliable than any person.
Seriously, whoever hasn't heard Super Punch, go check them out. They're damn good. Especially the Appy editorials, right, Jared?
Yeah, the Abby tutorials, yeah.
Steve.
In fact, I'm glad what Abby said about the whole thing about DOA 6 with his recent video.
Yeah, I saw that, yep.
Because, like, same way we'll and feel about how, you know, current culture standards are, the fact that a game like DOA, who has been synonymous with its own values of it being, you know, a titillation game,
Let's get going.
the fact that it's not getting any love on main stage because of some entitled little worm is beyond irreprehensible. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not honestly, like, you guys can back me up this. How many times ever since what Joey pulled with DOA 6, how many times have I said, I'm thinking of skipping this year's EVO?
You said that numerous times from what I remember.
Exactly. I've been saying this ever since that happened because, like, you know, I understand to a degree why the Melee players are pissed that their game isn't going to be a main stage.
Are you okay?
Here's the thing. Freaking Eunice busted their hides off to get that spot. Any other fighter, which includes Samurai Showdown, as well as KOF and many other fighters, did the same thing too. How did Melee get there? Oh, that's right. From a donation. Through charity.
What's wrong, Steve? Shoot him!
What I'm getting is this. They had...
Steve, come on! Shoot the damn zombie!
I mean, how many... Jerry, how many years did Melee have for main?
Since 20...
It was around 2013, 2014, right?
Yeah.
Steve, snap out of it, dude.
That's around, like, what? So around 6 to 6 years at best, max?
Yeah.
For a game that got in through a donation and continuously do without that, that's great. But let's be realistic. The game is old as dirt.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, shoot, if they use the same excuse, if we use the same excuse for that they use, Street Fighter 3 would still be there.
Exactly.
On the main stage.
No, we didn't get enough there, Starchild.
And Garu, Mark of the Wolves.
Yeah. But we don't, but that same excuse of the whole, the game is so different from 3 to 5, They don't care. How come you guys get a pass, Melee?
Like that's the thing. Like they feel they got dirty.
Oh, it's so different. So what? 3 and 5 are different. 3 and 4 are different.
I may hate this game, but you know who got more cut? The MCI fan base. They got cut.
Yeah, they sure did.
You know who got cut? The away fan base, because of the whole crap that happened with the core values of Japan, which I find it funny because of different cultures and countries. So I don't get why
Japan
us. Because the last time that a DOA game
I thought he was going to get 8.
Yeah, I mean, that's... I thought he was going to get 8. Yeah, I mean, it kind of did look like it there, but...
It did.
It's okay now.
Yep, couldn't shoot his old man, but now he finally had the guts to do it.
Because he has a hard on. I mean, who wouldn't?
Oh, jeez. You are savage, man. Savage.
Well, it's true. It can't be savage if it's true, right, guys?
Wait a minute. So you're saying that he's into necrophilia?
I was talking about Claire, that's why. Now, who's the sick one? I wasn't even thinking.
No, I said... I said why...
I wasn't even thinking of
He
looking
thought he
at
was going to
that.
get eaten up, and he said... And I was saying, why? He couldn't even shoot his old man. That's when you said, because he has a hard-on. It's like, what? So you're saying that he couldn't shoot it because he has a hard-on for his dad? You...
No, and no, because I was alluding to saying that he had a hard-on for Claire, because that's the reason why. He's just like, oh, I don't want...
Now that makes sense, because when you said that, dude, I was like, are you on crack? When you said that?
I was gonna ask, are you on crack? Because that's the one. That's the thing
no,
that you.
I am never on crack.
I was even assuming that, dude. What the heck? Please, someone call that.
Too late. It's gonna get clipped. I know it.
And you know what? Probably we will.
Mm-hmm.
Because he likes to torture us.
Oh, of course he does.
For some weird inept reason.
Don't you mean weird inept raisin?
Mm-hmm. See, I couldn't trade raisin because my mouth was full. So thank you.
You're welcome.
Excuse me.
Nice.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
BRB.
that was. Okay.
What, dinner?
Yes.
I'm assuming dinner. Okay, yeah, take your time, dude.
Have good dinner.
I mean, I know the feeling. I'm currently having my dinner right now, too.
Well, I didn't want to stick in the first floor.
I'm having a buffalo chicken grinder.
Does she have a flashlight? No, there's no flashlights in this game, but she does have a lighter on her in case we need to light up the dark areas. And it is hard to see some of the places in this game because there is that...
Even the lighter, too, it's very...
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there is that tint and brightness problem in this game that it has.
Now, was that a glitch specifically in the Dreamcast, or was that in all versions?
It was in all versions.
That's weird. You would think they would fix that.
Yeah, you'd think they would. Oh yeah, that's right, because Steve already saw about them. The zombies in this area.
Yep. That's convenient.
Oh yeah, that is good.
Mm-hmm.
If it wasn't, then we'd be in a heap of trouble.
Mm-hmm. Starchild said in the chat, I've been playing the game called The Forest, and you'll have to use a lighter in a similar scenario before you start creating things. Yeah, I know which game you're talking about. It's an indie game.
You know, one indie game I really do need to get back to playing more is The Messenger. It's like Ninja Gaiden.
Mm-hmm. I know what you're talking about, yeah.
Fun game.
No, speaking of which, I'm still shocked we haven't had an announcement for new Ninja Gaiden from Team Ninja yet.
I know. You figure that they would, at least right now, and not be stuck on something new like Neo, because it's been, we only had one game. You figured that they would get on with the new Ninja Gaiden right now, just to take a break from Neo before going to something else, but nope.
And don't take it wrong. Like, I think Neo is a better example of how to do a game in the vein of like a Dark Souls-ish game properly.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't honestly could care less about that game. Like, I'm disappointed that we haven't gotten a new Ninja Gaiden yet, to be honest.
Ditto. Yeah, we'll have to come back here later for a certain item.
Yeah, Star Child said, yeah, I heard of that game and watched a video where the Ninja Gaiden programmers played the messenger.
Uh-huh.
That was cool.
Yeah, Messenger's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, boy. Pooches.
From what I've seen, of course. You know what I mean? Because I haven't played it.
Oh. I'm about to take damage here. Yep. Oh, get off me. I'm not getting a game over. Oh, God, I'm still on caution. Oh, never mind. I managed to get out of that pinch.
Good.
Now, of course, you don't even have to fight the worm as Claire, but when you get to Chris later, you do have to fight it in case if you give that one specific character that item.
Right. Now, if you do fight the worm as Claire, because it's been quite some time since I played Go Veronica, is it somewhat of a similar scenario if you choose to fight Nemesis? Do you get like extra things?
No, you don't.
Okay.
You do not, from what I remember.
Okay.
Oh, great. We're back here in this little mansion, and guess what? They're zombies. Yay!
Of course.
Oh, yeah, and if you're at high places when they're at low places, then they can vomit out acid. I forgot about that.
Now, since we're playing the vanilla version of Go Veronica, not X, in X, right before you open the doors, wasn't that where the scene between Claire and Wesker happened?
Yes, that is correct. They added that continuity to give it, or they added that scene to add more connection to the plot, so that way...
Which made sense in X. Like, it's still confusing why it wasn't even in the original version of Go Veronica.
Right, because you hear Chris say, you attacked the island along with my sister, and you didn't even see Claire once get attacked by Wesker.
Mm-hmm.
So it actually makes sense why they included that for the director's cut version. And it makes more sense why they made sure that Wesker doesn't act like a little wimp when going up against the main antagonist and near the end of that game. You know what I mean? Because when you play the vanilla version of this, he's like, oh, what power! Like he was scared witless.
Right. Star Child said in the chat, I've been playing Neo. It's really hard, so I've just been playing co-op online for Coworker. But yeah, like, I think that's the biggest problem with Code Veronica. It feels like it's kind of like the same thing I had with the original narrative flow of Resident Evil 2.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it has something there, but it just feels so clustered and uneven, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I think that's where I like the newer games, starting with 5 and 6, where, yes, say we will about the story narrative and the quality of the game, what have you, I don't care. The fact that you can understand what's going on in a story and understand its tone makes it a better package in my eyes than, say, the original games, including Code Veronica in all due respect. You know what I mean?
All I can say is, where's everyone going? Bingo?
Look, I understand people like RE4, but there's a lot of reasons why I don't like RE4.
Right. Yeah, I understand.
Like, the only good thing in RE4's case that I think it did absolutely right was the tone of it still feeling like a horror game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's
the whole isolation factor.
But that's it. It's just like, I hate when people say that, the bump up to action horror started with 5 and 6, when that's not simply the case, because we saw it not only of the game that we're currently playing right now, but the game that was released prior to Resident Evil Code Veronica, and that was Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's just 3 and Code Veronica knew how to,
But we'll just say that ever since 4, they popularized more of the action element in the series. Let's just put it that way.
And we can all agree to an extent that started their downfall, basically. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I haven't even saved one, so I better save real quick.
You should do.
Yeah.
It's weird that speaking of which, because it's weird I like Leon's characterization in 6 more than I ever did in 4. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Because I know that the from understanding the backdrop of RE4's development is that it has some ties to Devil May Cry, because that originally started as a Resident Evil 4 version as well too.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But the fact that I get that Leon is supposed to be this one bad AMFer type of, Secret Service soldier.
Mm-hmm.
And he's untouchable. That's fine, but giving him blatantly the same characterization and personality as that of Dante just doesn't feel right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To me, it feels really copy and paste. It doesn't feel like its own character. You know what I mean?
True. We're seeing that video again where kids killing a dragonfly with ants or pulling its wings out. So, Starchild, there's that scene you were asking me from before, playing again.
Now, is that where they got the idea from the Veronica virus?
I think so.
Because if I remember correctly, the Ashfords, specifically Veronica and Alfred, are supposed to be highly intellectual, even at a young age like that. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah.
Again, I'm asking for clarification because, unlike you, I haven't played this game in years. I honestly think the last time I actually played Code Veronica, and this is specifically Code Veronica X, was back in 2004, 2005.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm sorry, that's incorrect. The last time was actually around the year it was released for PS3, Xbox 360 for the HD release. That was the last time I played it.
Ah, okay. One 965.
Speaking of Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, I'm really curious, especially of how they handled Mr. X in RE2 remake.
Oh yeah, I mean, just the fact that you actually encountered him in both A/B scenarios for both Leon and Claire, that I was not expecting that.
Right, but in regards to 3 remake, because that's apparently the next RE game we're going to get before 8. I wonder how they're going to handle Nemesis.
Well, yeah, because with Nemesis, he's a lot faster than Mr. X, and more brutal, basically.
And you know the more terrifying thing is too, Kyle?
What?
You know how people felt back in the day when Terminator 2 Judgment Day came out for the first time around in the early 90s, and when they saw that huge nuclear explosion?
Uh-huh.
You know how comedical it looked in the original release of Nemesis? Because, because how CGI looked back then in the late 90s, early 2000s?
Uh-huh.
Imagine how terrifying it's going to look when they do a reenactment of that finale in 3 remake for current / next gen consoles.
Oh God, yes. that would be like Capcom just trying to one up Activision with Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare with that nuke scene.
True, that's true. And LPH stated RE4 is the bridge of action of RE and survival horror RE. I get where LPH is coming from. I would argue, in due respect, I would say that idea is more in line with 3 and the game we're currently playing than RE4. Like, I'm not saying that he's wrong, but I think where his sentence is the fact that it's the bridge of less survival horror and more action oriented. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because here's the weirder thing, Kyle. You know, we always crap on EA, rightfully so, to a point. But
Right,
if there's
rightfully so.
especially them and Activision. Like, I have my problems with Capcom, but those two, oof. But if there's one thing I think EA did right compared to Capcom and what they did with RE's 4, 5, and 6, is that say we will about what they did with Dead Space 3. At least mechanically, gameplay-wise, it felt in line with the other two. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
Like they didn't have to sacrifice one or the other. It was still, a nice bridge, like an actual marriage between action and horror. Unlike where 4, 5, and 6 was delving more into generic third-person action. You know what I mean? Or should I really should say 4 and 5 because 6. I'll give 6 this. I feel like that's where, if it wasn't for 6, we wouldn't be getting Resident Evil 2 remake. Because I feel like they did take some ideas that was done right and was implemented right in 6's gameplay design into RE2 remake. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah,
Like
I definitely thought they did much better.
Yeah.
Okay. Didn't even see the Bandersnatch inside this room. I forgot it was there. It's like, man, how long has it been since I played Code Veronica? I'd have to say probably 10 years. No. It was definitely less than that because I remember beating Code Veronica X with that infinite herb glitch.
Oh yeah.
And that glitch actually made Code Veronica more bearable to actually beat it with the highest ranking.
Yep, I do remember you bring that up. Yep.
Oh, another thing too is that if you're playing this game, make sure you don't ever once use a first aid spray because that will actually lower your grade in this game. You only have to use herbs.
I just saw this down in chat. I think our buddy and leader of the group, Firecows, came up with a good new TGF nickname for Evo's Mr. Wiz. Which one do you think's better from our boy? Mr. Donut or Joey Donut?
Mr. Donut. So we're meeting Alexia Ashford for the first time.
Yo, welcome back. You just made it in time. For the supposed spoiler, I almost.
RE4 is the bridge of action of RE and survival horror.
Yeah, we talked about that, and I kind of disagreed with LPH.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, RE4 wasn't full on, but it was mostly action. And RE5 is when it went straight full action.
But that's what I'm saying. Like that's why I would kind of.
But that's what he was saying. He was saying it's the bridge. That's why I agree.
Okay, yeah, the bridge in that sense. All right.
But where are we at?
We're in the Ashford mansion. Their private estate, basically.
And if I recall, is this a specific scenario where we get to find out that thing that would offend people in 2019?
No. That's right before. That's right before when we have to leave the island. I would say we're halfway through Rockford Island as is. Under Claire's scenario.
Oh wow. Man, for all the time and effort that games go into development, the more you realize how short and ever they really are, it's kind of disheartening, especially for how much you have to pay for each year for a game for $60, huh?
I wonder what the progress is on my video render. And I started at 5, right? It's almost been 2 hours since it's been rendering. Oh my god. Oh jeez.
Don't tell me it stopped.
No, but it's Thankfully, it hasn't stopped.
Oh man, that's brutal.
It's at 40%.
What?
Just turned 41 now.
Oh.
Oh yeah, that's an improvement. 41.
Oh my god, it's just a half-hour video.
Jeez.
And I want to get that Yamcha match by itself too.
I know, dude.
Oh, how dare you make this 720p 60 frames? That's what I streamed it at.
Is that
Brah.
It's a fighting game. It has to be at 60. 60 or
Yeah.
above.
Yeah, or else he's gonna get vertigo really badly. Or motion sickness.
Or both.
I mean,
both.
I can vouch. I can vouch. There was plenty of times when I was still living over at 885 when you came over, of how many times you almost gagged, right, dude?
Yeah.
No joke.
You know who else has this problem? Wooly.
Really?
Yeah. He also has the vertigo motion sickness thing.
I did not know that.
The only time same thing with me. Only time it doesn't happen is when it's 60 frames.
Huh. So I guess that a stable frame rate matters, huh?
And you know who was a champion of this back in the early days? Who we have to thank for 60 frames, and who I wish people would learn from him.
That would be
Yu Suzuki.
Ah, yes.
Oh, that is true.
He always pushed it. Every game he made was 60 frames.
Uh-huh.
Too bad he couldn't do that for Shenmue, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. But because it was the limitations of the Dreamcast, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you can even take a look at the Sega Genesis games. I think all the Sega Genesis games are in native 60 frames a second.
At the very least, the games ports of his games.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And I think Streets of Rage as well is 60.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Possibly.
Oh, it is. There's no possible. There is.
Dang, so 41.5%, and I'm just like...
It's the truth.
It's because it's rendering, it's telling me like what position in the video it's at.
Uh-huh.
It's at minute 12, 45th second of the video, and each second is microseconds.
Oh.
Micro.
Now it's 42%. And it's 30 minutes, and it's only on minute 12.
Wait a minute.
So at this rate,
that one
I'd say it'd be like what, 8 o'clock until, right?
Uh-huh.
Mm.
And I hope you guys are still talking, or else I'm gonna be bored out of my mind.
Oh
watching
yeah,
this.
we were still talking.
I know. We were.
No, I mean afterwards.
Oh yeah, we will.
Of course.
Yeah, we can jump over to Discord after we get done streaming.
Because I'll be bored out of my mind just watching this meter slowly move. Otherwise.
Yep.
Just don't get too bored.
That's why I'm trying not to be. Man, had this idea, like, yeah, let's do this Dragon Ball Fight. Oh, wait. You forget, Jerry, you're max old.
Yep.
My iPad renders, it has iMovie on there, right? My iPad renders faster than this. Not even kidding. If I could just put this footage on the iPad, I probably would have been able to do a better job. I was thinking if I could pay off the iPad too, like, can I just I was thinking like, hey, say Comcast, what if I just gave you the rest of the payments in one go? Make the bill like $300 just for this 1 month.
I know.
And I could just have that way next. I don't have to worry about it. But knowing that, it's like now you can only pay.
Stupid mini tyrant
This is y'all's game. This is y'all's game again, like I said at the beginning of the stream.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like other than the waifus of Claire and Ada and again RE6 Sherry Birkin.
Yeah, you could just specify for.
I had to specify
reasons.
Yes, exactly.
I don't have to explain, but it's obvious for obvious reasons.
Wait, Faye. You guys know, but the audience like,
We
like
know.
no. It's like no. RE6 is like if you knew me, you know who I'm talking about. Anyways, Ada Wong. That's my knowledge of RE.
Oh, I have plenty of knowledge with RE, probably except for 7, though. I still need to play through the entirety of 7.
7's good. Like, I haven't played remake RE2 remake yet, but from what I've gathered from various
Oh man, it's been killing it. Yeah.
release footage, where RE7 was the right step in the right direction, I feel like 2 remake is a true return to form for the franchise.
Mm-hmm.
You just reminded me of something with RE2. Mr. X, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know how they made that creepy mod of Mr. X?
Oh God, no! Oh boy.
Somebody should instead make a mod where Mr. X is Boxman, and every time he shows up, you hear D'Lo Brown's theme.
Patent pending.
That's
Patent pending. Patent pending.
Yes. Take that.
Yo, screw X gonna give it to you. We need the D'Lo Brown thing now.
Yes. If they can make one with X and give it to you with that, they can make one with him as Boxman and D'Lo Brown. You
No,
can do it.
I want that as a mod, damn it. Or
Hey,
better yet,
modders, get on it.
or better yet, save it for when 3 remake comes out when it's Nemesis.
Ha!
Oh, boy.
That's better.
That's where his theme song, Ruthless, would come into play.
Mm-hmm.
Because
I'm ruthless.
he is far more ruthless than Mr. X.
X was, yeah.
I'm ruthless.
Because the difference between that tyrant and all the others, Nemesis can
Oh,
run.
yeah, fast.
Nemesis can run.
I remember being scared just looking at the old previews for RE3 back in the day. Although also being funny because one of the captions, one of the previews had a screenshot of Nemesis choking Jill.
Uh-huh.
And, the caption just read, instead of making it seem terrifying, the caption just said, "So, how's the weather up there?"
So, hey Jill, how was it like going through Raccoon City while wearing a mini skirt during a zombie outbreak?
The good old days.
It's
Where
like
things
that's like
have
number
to
one.
make
That's like a
sense.
number 1 rule right there. You never go through a zombie outbreak while wearing a mini skirt.
Things didn't have to make sense back then, and we were all fine because we all understood fantasy and reality.
Mm-hmm.
But nowadays, everything has to. No, but why though? Because it's a video game.
That's what video games are about. Suspension of
Yeah.
disbelief. Oh, good. I shot at it before he grabbed me. I was gonna have to be all Boxman on that zombie if he grabbed me.
Ah,
That's the verb now. That we.
yeah, it is.
Be all
TGF.
Boxman.
Oh, yeah. And Jerry, while you're gone,
Yeah.
we agreed to one thing that you put in the chat. TGF lore going forward, Mr. Wiz will now officially be known as Mr. Donut.
Thank you. Yes, that's what I was calling him in the chat. Yep.
And we're back
2
here.
hours passed, and my video only gets rendered up to 13 minutes. I don't.
You're off me.
44%. I wish it was at least 50. Half.
Hmm.
This video better get me a lot of views. As much, right?
I know.
Oh,
Dato Doya gets lots of views. He does the same thing. He edits his fighters' videos. If you guys don't know, follow Dato Doya, Doto Doya. He's not affiliated with us. He's just a good streamer, a good FGC YouTuber.
uh-huh.
Same with JM Crofts. That's JM Crofts. Those 2 guys, they know each other, yada yada.
Yeah.
And of course, I'll be plugging my YouTube because yes, you'll see the fighters video I made pretty soon.
Yeah, we're gonna be going through this one last building here, and then we'll call it quits for this stream.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Sounds
So,
good.
what are we doing? Are we continuing or are we just going to the next game?
No, we're gonna continue.
All right. Sounds good.
Yep, we're gonna continue. We're gonna beat this
let's
game all the way through, And then we might catch a glimpse of the whole extra battle mode.
Oh, okay.
All right.
So we are doing a Let's Play. Okay.
Awesome.
I, as the leader, should be more aware of these things.
Well,
Why am I asking?
Well, I
That's-
mean, this game is about 5 hours long, so we might as well make a Let's Play of it.
well, Jerry, I
Yeah,
mean,
know, it's
that's-
like I should
we
already
have me a
know
second
as the
command,
leader.
right?
Like, as the guy who calls the shots, I should know what the shots are. Like,
Yeah, but that's why I'm second command, to be your personal PDA.
well, thank you.
Well, that's what second command is, right?
You're the guy who lets me. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like the guy who makes the decisions. You're the guy who brings the clipboard with all the stuff. Hey, you gotta sign this. Oh, right.
Yep. It's like, yeah, sign this. Don't sign this. This is a scam. Obvious.
That's not a good
I
thing.
looked.
That's why guys like you should exist more in these types of situations.
I know, right?
Some people wouldn't say if something is a scam, it's a scam. They'll
I
just tell you
know,
to sign it.
right?
They wouldn't look out for you. You look out for me, which is great. And I look out for, of course, we've been friends for what, 20 years?
Oh,
Oh,
God,
yeah.
that was close. There was a zombie,
Oh.
like, right at the skin of my teeth about to hit
Okay.
me. Oh, boy.
Remember Dino Crisis had these same animations with doors.
Oh, yeah. But at least Regina was in front of the door when you saw her go through them. And it wasn't really that horrific looking.
Yeah.
No, 'cause Dino Crisis was like, of course, dinosaurs are scary, but they're also just dinosaurs.
Yeah, the first one didn't age well, but second one is a masterpiece in Dino Crisis. But that's basically
Dad
basically
loved
like
Dino
Resident Evil
Crisis,
4
oddly enough.
before
Okay.
Resident Evil 4. If that makes sense.
Right.
Yeah, I get it. It's funny enough, my dad, not a horror guy, but he loved Dino Crisis.
I know. I'm surprised there still isn't a new Dawn Crisis, to be honest.
People have been asking for one for ages, and they still.
Yeah, they have.
Same thing with rival schools. Utsuno. Itsuno. DMC5 is actually good. Let's see rival schools.
There's still a fan base.
You know what? Just to make people mad, Itsuno, make rival schools exclusive for the Switch. I actually wouldn't mind that, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if it's exclusive for Xbox, I wouldn't mind either. Honestly.
What would be exclusive for Xbox for in terms of like fighting games? Darkstalkers?
That would fit, yeah.
That would.
KI, Darkstalkers.
That way our resident Xbox guru, 16-bit Jeff, will be extremely satisfied.
Oh, trust me, I would love to see a new Darkstalkers, but that's not gonna happen.
16-bit Jeff never evolved to 32-bit Jeff.
Oh. So sad.
Was that for the best?
So sad, bad dad.
Was that for the best, seeing how gaming evolved throughout the decades?
Well, the 32-bit era was PS1 and Saturn.
Yeah, and then we went to PlayStation 2, and
Well, but that's past 32-bit.
I know, but when you look at, I'm just saying, when you're looking through the entire evolution of,
We'll just look at 32-bit.
yeah.
Well, especially if you take Japanese Saturn.
Oh yeah, no, agreed.
It's American Saturn. I can understand.
I would say American anything from that generation. Because let's be blunt, it wasn't only Saturn that we got screwed. I mean, Nintendo fans got screwed with a lot of good Japanese games that they come overseas. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah, there's another guy who's not affiliated with us, but I recommend checking out, named Kid Shoryuken. He showcases a lot of these Japanese-only games because he lives in Japan. And he actually makes tours of Japanese arcades, too, and Japanese stores.
Oh, nice.
Cool guy. Kid Shoryuken. Never heard of
Yes.
Never
No, I have not. I'll definitely
Okay.
check this out. Check
Cool guy.
this out.
Friendly, he talks to you, yeah.
But yeah, speaking of cool, like, see, this is why I like Code Veronica more than RE2. My biggest problem with RE2, especially playing as Claire, when you get that danky freaking danky bow gun.
Yeah.
Dude, the explosive tipped arrows you get with the bow gun, heck of a better weapon in this game than in RE2.
Very true. Yeah.
It's always the good YouTubers that are like low popular. Because like I said, Kid Shoryuken and you know, not a lot of people heard of them. It's because they keep their noses clean. But apparently, no, you got to be a jerk to get noticed.
I know.
Have a million subs. except for like Bitwit, he has a lot. He's not a jerk. You know Bitwit, the computer guy.
Oh yeah, I know him. Yeah.
We're going inside.
45%.
So we're gonna explore the entirety of the inside of this building, and once we're done with that, we'll call it quits here.
Okay.
Well, I mean, we're already at 7 p.m. Eastern, so...
Yeah.
At this point, in another hour, I'd say it'd be like 80%, 85%. Which means it'll probably finish at like 8:30. You know, for a half-hour video, it needs to take 3. Because this computer's that terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't always, but, you know.
Right.
Oh boy, when I first got it, Jeff, it was like the cream of the... Remember, Jeff? Like, I was able to do so much, and...
Oh, since we're going down this hallway, guess what returns?
What?
Bats.
Oh.
So make sure you have your lighters out, kids, because that's the only way you can keep the bats at bay.
Lots of bats. Remember in Ninja Gaiden when you had bats? I was like, ooh, bats! I loved it, Ninja Gaiden, because you got the...
I hated.
You got free life out of them.
I hated the birds more than the bats in Ninja Gaiden.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. The bats. I'm saying I like the bats because they give you free health.
Yeah, they do.
Just throw your shuriken at them. Oh, hey, I got free health.
Yet, Resident Evil Code Veronica is the only game I know of the classic series that does not have a difficulty setting.
Hmm.
No,
Or you just play whatever it is that they set you at, and that's it. So
Yep.
you just gotta hope you're good enough.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
That's exactly what it's like.
Start game. What difficulty? Start game.
Just start game.
Roger, start the game!
Oh.
Quit stalling! What's the plan?
Yeah.
This enormous woman devour us all. Ah!
Oh, by the way.
Quit stalling! What's the plan?
Yep.
You got the best one too. You want to be a team player or not?
Oh, wait. I mean, the thing's not canceled.
Yeah, he comes back in.
Kyle, that's you. With all the Nintendo Directs, that's you. Your heart just can't take it.
King from King of Fighters, huh?
Nice.
Thank you.
But I was the one drinking soda, but he burps.
I know, right? Weird.
Baby's got a little bit of gas. Mouth gas.
He misses his old glasses.
Okay, now we plunge this rusted sword into the Iron Maiden. And, yep, zombie comes out with that sword still stuck in his chest.
Ah. That's what she said.
Yeah, because she broke up with him. Badly. Probably for the better on her end, but for him,
don't you see the sword stick?
No.
Okay, I have to ask, why does the shambling corpse have a piano roll stuck inside it?
That's a good question.
Why do dogs in Skyrim carry 4 gold?
I know, right?
Where are they hiding in their butts?
Why do running kids in villages make your game crash?
Oh, yeah, you remember
That's
that.
a very good question.
Oh, that's
Please.
right, you were the one who clipped it.
Please
Yeah.
don't crash.
Yeah, I remember. Don't you remember I said, maybe it was that kid that, get away from me.
Yeah. That
It's
kid
like-
caused the crash, man. I'm gonna bet on all I got. That kid caused the crash.
And lo and behold.
If you don't know, check out my Twitch. It's one of the clips.
It's great.
I think it's one of my top clips, actually. Yeah.
It's great.
Laura clipped that, and Jeff clipped the Zawardo that happened in Skyrim.
Yes.
Where like the Draugr was walking down the stairs, and the next thing I know, I look, he's back on top of the stairs.
I even clipped the one scene where that rat got launched off the bear trap.
Yep.
That's one of my favorite ones.
Pulled freaking deer out of nowhere.
By the way, Skyrim, you best believe I'm bringing that back. I still got to finish the Dawnguard quest.
Oh, that's right.
Whole bunch of crap happened where I didn't get to finish the Dawnguard quest. That had to do with my dad's health. And
well, you have plenty of time to no longer worry about that. You're all taken care of for the time being.
just gonna get my mom's birth certificate. But yes, money-wise, yes.
Yeah.
All right. So why don't you guys go ahead and start plugging while we wrap this up?
You want to go first, Jer?
Then double R, because I know he's playing, but he'll still go next.
Yes.
Yeah, you go first, Jeff.
Oh, okay, I'll go first.
I was saying then double R.
Okay, you can follow me over at Twitter, twitter.com/16bitjeff, as well as Twitch, twitch.tv/16bitjeff. I'll be returning to streaming either at the end of this month or more likely beginning/mid-April, so look forward to that. The reason why is as I talked earlier, I'm contemplating getting a fight stick, and in order for me to start playing and getting better at fighting games, I need a fight stick, so I am definitely playing a game back in the streaming, so look forward to that. So, like I said, around early mid-April at best. So again, twitch.tv/16bitjeff. As well, I know the others are going to bring it up, but we also have a Discord for our community for TGF. If you guys would like to join, I'm going to include a link to said Discord chat. So if anyone wants to join, you're more than welcome to join. It's open to anyone. And if you want to, it's the best way to get in contact with us besides, Twitter, Facebook, what have you, you know what I mean?
And if you happen to miss that link, which you shouldn't, that Jeff posted, but if you happen to, it's also in our info.
Mm-hmm.
But Jeff is putting it there for convenience, because sometimes people don't see the info.
No, they don't. And that's it on my end.
Okay. So I post the links in the chat where you can find me at. For if you enjoy my created content that I do on YouTube, you can follow me on youtube.com/RPGreviews, and you can also follow me on facebook.com/RPGreviews. There's my Facebook fan page, and you can follow me on twitter.com/RPGreviews. That's my Twitter account, and you can also follow me on twitch.tv/RPGreviews. Now, I still haven't decided a time when I should return back to live streaming, but I have been contemplating on wanting to return back to that at some point, because I've been getting into the Yakuza games lately, and I did beat Kiwami, so I may want to try to do a live stream series on that game, but who knows. But yeah, be on the lookout for more content that's coming from me in the future that you guys are not going to find anywhere else. So I definitely hope you guys really enjoyed today's stream, and I'm looking forward to part 2 when we get on with that next week.
Nice.
And that's it on my end.
I used to throw chickens at windshields of airplanes. Anyways, you can find me on twitter.com/fightercows, youtube.com/BradBurnsRival, because it is FighterCows, but the URL stayed my old one. On YouTube, I will be uploading this video that I have taken the whole stream to render, and it's still not fully rendered, of my Dragon Ball Fighter stream I did a couple days ago. Check out my YouTube for those highlights of that stream. All the boring bits cut out.
Mm-hmm.
And check me out on Twitch whenever I come up with a proper schedule. I'm probably going to go back to my old Monday Skyrim, Tuesdays fighting games. Probably.
Yeah.
Except Monday, I think I got stuff to do. But when I finally do get settled, I believe, that'll be the schedule. Or I'll change it up. Anyways, follow me on there or on Twitter, and you'll find out everything about my schedule. And in the Discord, like always, Jeff said is true. If we're not on social media, we're on Discord.
Yeah.
And also Facebook.com is the same. FighterCows, Twitter, FighterCows, Instagram, FighterCows. And my webcomics, topos.io, /series. I'm putting the link in there, of course. /New Courage. If you're not gonna watch my stuff, it still helps to read the comics, and I also do art commissions if you really want to. Let me do that. Let me know. Hit me up anywhere, and I'll tell you what you can do.
All right.
Or what I'll do for money.
Oh, by the way,
Wait, I said it wrong.
By the way, Jerry, what did you say about chickens out of cannons at airplanes?
I used to shoot chickens at the windshield of airplanes.
Shoot chickens at the windshield of an airplane? Well, you know what I gotta say to that? Damn! Anyways, that's it on my end. But, yes, anyway.
That's it for me.
So, join us next week as we resume where we left off, and we will get through the rest of Rockford Island as Claire, and then we'll go through the first portions of the Antarctic base, and then get on with a bit of Claire's brother Chris's campaign in Resident Evil Code Veronica, and that ought to be a lot of fun, so be on the lookout for that next week. So to sign off, I am Double RPG.
16-bit Jeff.
I'm Fighter Cows.
And we shall see you next Saturday. And until then, well, all we have to say is Godspeed, Game on Gamers, and hey, Jerry, sign us off with your two most important words of advice for us, man.
Kanjo.
Piccolo popping bottles, y'all. Peace out.
Fuck.